Hi, Happy New Year to all my subscribers, and here we are with the first video of 2026. Many will know that I mess around with all sorts of weird and wonderful homemade products and projects is the correct word, and one of them is this kind of ongoing little thing that I made some time ago with the Russian rod pentodes. So I've come up with an idea that I wanted to actually run this thing in a speaker, but I did try a 1J 18B in it and run it in quite a bit HT, but really didn't have enough oomph to drive the speaker. So we have an LM386 here in this little board, and it's not set to the highest gain, of course. It's probably roughly maybe about 30 times gain on this, maybe a bit more. Anyway, we're using the 1J42A Russian rod pentode, which is a dual grid. The grids are strapped together, and we're running it on 7.2 volts HT. We've got two little Zenas here stabilising the supply. We're running off 3 lithium-ion batteries, so as we can run the little 386 amplifier and also the HT for the valve. But I find that these valves operate better somewhere between 6 and 9 volts HT. So we've gone roughly about 7.1, 7.2 volts. Zener diodes will keep it relatively stable as the batteries go down a bit, which they do. And what it does do is it improves the stability of the reaction. Now, I've done this way before. I've had the feedback winding on the coil from the grid 2. There's quite a reasonable output from the G2, certainly enough to feed back into the ferrite and increase the gain quite easily. And it can be quite enormous. Now, as I say, we've only got one valve in this at this particular time. I don't think we need to go any higher with any more valves, to be honest, or even a preamp stage. If I wanted a bit more gain, I could adjust it, of course, by changing the value of the resistor. So that's, of course, the ultimate thing to do. At the moment, it's about a 1K. I think it's a 1K that's in there, to be fair. So it's a circuit I've used for a while. Choking the anode, germanium diode there, detector, you can see it, and of course the detector's going straight in basically to the amp. We've got a decoupling here. It's a 1000 picofarad capacitor there for to filter out the RF. Doesn't like it if it's not properly filtered out. This thing can amplify quite happily way up there. So it's something we don't want. I don't want stray RF coming off the audio amplifier. So of course we've got 1.25 volts here off this rechargeable, and we've got a suitable resistor in here to just keep it lower onto the rod pentode. And there is actually a protection diode. You might be able to see it. There's a protection diode down there as well on it, just in case we have any problems with overvolts, so we don't blow the filaments on these very rare little valves now. So anyway, I rewound the coil, and to be honest, it tunes now roughly between about 2.1 megahertz all the way down to just about the end of the band of medium wave. But there's not that much about it. I've noticed even recently medium wave is dying a bit of a death. So anyway, I'll put it on. We've got a speaker connected up on it here, and we'll give you an idea of what it sounds like.
With life of Brian saying, do you know what, this just has to happen. Damn the script, it sounds like, as well. It's just, we need to this situation. And of course now,
so of course you can advance the gain of the valve, and you start to get feedback. So that's our local Radio Scotland. This will be 5 live. Bit of noise on it, always is. I think it could be interaction with other ones that's close, on the same frequency.
Stick in League 1. In fact, we won't. We're going to go straight back to Vicarage Road.
And we go down to
goal at Vicarage Road.
What's that one? That's Talk Sport, right?
Now it's 2 for Tom in Watford. Again, striding forward down the right hand side. Mahama with the work down there to get across it at the expense of Cochrane. It fell into Martin area first.
So it's 25 minutes to 4. No, 20 minutes to 4 at the moment, and on New Year's Day. We won't really get that much else at this time, to be fair. We don't need to get darkness. Might get an odd one. You get plenty of noise. Still a wee bit of bleed through from Radio Scotland. It's a very strong signal here, but of course if you turn it around you'll lose that. There's another one there. I have received Radio Caroline on this, but Caroline seems to be very patchy at the moment. Don't know what's happening with it. Very, very difficult to say. But as I say, it's the wrong time of day really to get anything else. Once we get in the Dells of Darkness, it comes up reasonably well. You can get a few foreign stations. And actually, last Saturday there was a CQ contest on top band. CW contest in top band, and this was picking up loads and loads and loads and loads of CW. When you bring it up so as it goes into oscillation, it resolves them perfectly. And believe it or not, as I went slightly higher up, I could actually hear some FT8 tones as well, and no external antennas, just a ferrite rod. So it was doing quite well. You can run headphones with this, but it's to be fair, it's far too loud. It really needs some kind of attenuation, but probably quite good actually for weak signals where you'll be able to hear them a wee bit easier. So yeah, that's something I might be trying later. A lot of noise, and there's a lot of switch mode stuff on the go, so not a lot you can do about that. As you can hear, a lot of noise. I've got my diesel heater running out here, and that tends to be quite bad for producing these kind of noises too, so it might be coming off that. Sometimes can pick up Manx radio, but again, possibly the wrong time of day. Now we're getting nearer Talk Sport, of course.
Was well saved.
Sometimes you can pick up a little station on the northern coast of Ireland between Talk Sport and Radio Scotland. But whether or not it's on today, I have no idea. Sometimes it's not on at all. And we're getting there again to
mentioned.
5 Live.
Would that be a good appointment in terms of?
So there you go. It was quite well, I have to say, and in the Hours of Darkness it's much better, obviously. Medium wave does seem to be getting a wee bit less crowded, especially from the foreigners, which is sad. But not a bad wee project, quite simple to do. But the biggest issue is getting the 1J42s or 1J42, 1ZH42As. They're not easy to get now, although I do believe they're still available in Russia. But the thing is getting them here. That is the downside of it, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure any of the rest of them would work fine in it. These rod Pentos are very good at RF. Extremely good at RF, make crackingly good oscillators as well. But there you go. I thought you'd like to see the first video of the year. I hope you've had a good Christmas, everybody, and we hope that everybody has a good new year too. All the very best. Take care. Bye for now.